Hey guys, so I thought today I would do a review of a release dress that I got from Souffle Song, and I think they also have an alternative name called Neverland Lolita. I'm not entirely sure, but they do have more than one name from what I've seen online. First, check out this top. This top is awesome. I found it in the sales at Primark and it was super cheap. One of the best finds of the whole year. So the dress that I got is called the Holy Cross OP dress, and OP is one piece, by the way, just in case any of you didn't know. But it was the normal price, or where I bought it, which is mylolitadress.com. The normal price is $75.99, and I got mine custom made to my own size. So it was slightly more, but I don't remember exactly how much. It must have been, I think it was an extra $10 to $14 because that's usually how much my Lolita dress charges for bigger sizes if you want a custom size. So anyway, as I remember, this was quite a while ago that I did buy it. It took a really long time for them to produce the dress, but I was totally okay with it because I didn't have any deadlines for it. But definitely don't buy from them if you have a deadline, unless you're getting something that was already produced in a size that already exists. I think it took a whole month before they produced the dress, finished producing it, and also when they shipped it out, I think there was another 2 months or so, maybe, I don't know, maybe I'm overestimating. I just remember it took a really long time, but it was worth it in the end because the dress is amazing. It's my favourite Lolita dress that I own. And it's, I think, my second Lolita dress that's gothic. Well, I think all my other Lolita dresses are sweet, but I don't have that many. So the dress came in this little bag, which is really useful because I keep it in here to stop it from getting really messy. It kind of stops it from creasing up too much because you could just fold it up. Here is the dress, and I have got some shots, I may have already put them in, but basically it is a very nice quality. The fabric is very light, so you can wear it throughout the summer, which I did do. I've worn this throughout the summer and it was fine, and I was wearing like synthetic dreadlocks as well, but I didn't overheat or anything. It was absolutely fine. The sizing was absolutely perfect, spot on. I've even put on some weight since I first bought this dress and it still fits me. It has shearing in the back, which is really useful, and it came with a really long ribbon, so you really can like stretch it out to the max. I mean, I wouldn't recommend that, but yeah. The print on it is so beautiful, like it's such a high quality, and I'll do a close-up of that in a moment, but yeah, it's just a really nice dress. Another thing that I wanted to say was the dress does come in, I think, 5 colourways, and that's black, wine, light yellow, dark blue, and light green. Is it worth the price? Definitely yes, it's worth the price, even though it took a really long time to get to me. I don't really care because I know that that's like a risk you take when you buy from like China or somewhere else in Asia. Usually you're going to end up waiting a really long time. I think I also paid for customs fees as well, so that must have like held it up a little bit as well, because I know that customs can hold it for quite a while before they send it to your local post office, and then I had to like wait until the post office contacted me so I could go and pick it up. And unfortunately in my town, the post office where you can pick up the mail that's got extra charges is really far down the road, and it's open at really inconvenient times. So that was a bummer because it was really difficult for me to get stuff, especially since I go to uni and I have a uni schedule, so I'm usually out like all day when I go to uni, which is 3 to 4 times a week. But anyway, so basically it's just got these like puff sleeves, and I'm not too keen on puff sleeves, but these definitely, they're not too puffy at all. Like, I always worry about them being super duper puffy, but they're really nice and light. And the lace on here is a very nice quality. it's like you can tell that this is really good lace. You can tell they actually spent good money on it, on producing this. And here at the front it has a little detachable bow. It's just a synthetic fabric and it has a little pin so you can just easily take it on and off. The dress does have lining throughout the main bodice part, and the skirt kind of has like this kind of lining, which is kind of like a cottony fabric. And there's just a random piece of fabric here. I don't know what that's for. Wait. It has pockets. I only just realised. I've had this since the beginning of this year, or I've had this since the beginning of this year, and I only just found out. But anyway, it has this cottony fabric, which is, I think it's cotton anyway. It's very, very light and kind of see-through-ish, which this is kind of like the underskirt. And I like that it has this because when I wear Lolita, I prefer not to wear petticoats because being quite chubby, I usually fill out my dresses pretty well anyway, and I like to wear them in more of a casual style, so I never really wear petticoats because I think they're really inconvenient as well for someone who wears Lolita on a casual kind of basis. I'll be travelling on public transport and stuff like that, so it's kind of like I don't want to like annoy people by taking up 3 seats with a huge petticoat, so that's very useful. Although it's not enough if you do want the poof. Like if you want the poof, you definitely have to wear a petticoat with it because it's not really a built-in petticoat, it's just like an underskirt, I guess, for modesty, I guess. Because this fabric is pretty thin, so I think it does stop you from being able to see through it, maybe if there's light shining on it or something. I mean, I don't know when you'll be in that situation, maybe for like on a fashion show or something. On the bottom, there are just like these little ruffles made out of this see-through-ish kind of fabric. I think this is chiffon? Yeah, chiffon. We'll just go with chiffon. Which is this... I don't think there's any more of that on anywhere else of the dress. No, there isn't. So the whole dress, I don't know if you can see it. It has a very, very faint kind of blue detail, which is really nice because it like adds like an extra texture to it. And I don't know why I just did this, but let's just pretend that didn't happen. I'll just show you guys a close-up of the print because I did do shots. I don't know whether I showed those already, but I did do outfit shots in this, and I don't know if I properly got all the print, so I'm going to show it right now up close. So around the waistline of the dress, you have this kind of like stained glass kind of thing, and I know that most Lolitas love this, especially gothic Lolitas. This is one of my favourite things in gothic Lolita. You got a lovely little cross right here, which is lovely, because it kind of looks like you're wearing jewellery. You have to be careful with the jewellery that you wear to make sure that you don't kind of take away from this. But I found that it's fine if you wear like a shorter necklace that kind of just covers here, and then you wear a longer one like a rosary or something like that. And I usually wear a Wiccan rosary with this, which I made myself. And you can see it on the other video shots that I showed. Overall, Neverland Lolita, also known as Soufflé Song, is awesome. When it comes to my Lolita dress, I would say communication is alright. Like, their English isn't the greatest. I think it's run by this woman called Linda, because that's the person, like that's what it said on the email, but her English is okay. Like, it's enough to talk about like the products and stuff, I think. Like, I think her knowledge of English is good enough. I don't know, because I never had a really complicated order or anything like that. I didn't have any significant problems, so I guess I didn't experience enough to be able to say whether their customer service is great or not, but as far as I can tell, it's fine. Although I wasn't sent a shipping notification for some reason. I don't know why that didn't happen. She said maybe it went into my spam folder, but I didn't find it. But I don't care because I got the dress anyway. That's all that matters in my opinion. She responds very quickly, which I appreciate, obviously. I think all the prices on her website are great. They're affordable, but like not too cheap so as to say that it's not good quality or anything. Not that I'm saying that everything cheap is bad quality, but like, you know, there's a difference between Bodyline and Angelic Pretty, let's just say that. And I'm a fan of Bodyline, don't get me wrong, I am a fan of Bodyline. I do love some of their stuff, but there are some things that they have really failed. The weather is getting worse right now, so I'm just going to end this video now. I hope I included everything that I should have. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. Please like and subscribe. Bye everyone!